We know that God is just. We know that he has always been just. And if there's no justice taking place in a city, and there's only wickedness, and there's people abusing others, that is the city that God ended up wiping out, right? When you have some more context about the decisions that God made, the stories that we hear of the God of the Old Testament, where it seems like, hey, there was a lot of wickedness and there was a lot of punishment and all of this stuff, and he was a wrathful God, right? It was like there was a wrathful God and then there became a merciful God. When we read the Bible, we must understand the context of how these people actually thought back in the day. The authors are writing from their own perspective. Now, these guys did not grow up with the scientific method. They did not grow up in schools that taught them how to be analytical. Our minds today actually look at these texts in a much different way than the people who actually wrote them, right? They were much more superstitious and a lot less rational and analytical. But the book of Jasher writes these stories in a way that is comforting to the analytical mind, to the rational mind, to help fill in the gaps for people so that they can understand why did God act the way that he did in the Old Testament.